By the end of this module, you will understand the stages and frameworks of mental health recovery, develop post-crisis care plans tailored to individual needs, facilitate social, occupational, and educational reintegration, empower support networks, including peers and family, apply sustainable relapse prevention tools and trauma-informed care principles. After a mental health crisis has been stabilized, what follows is equally important but often neglected: the recovery process. This module emphasizes the critical transition from crisis to stability, from emergency intervention to long-term wellness, through structured and compassionate post-crisis support, rehabilitation, and reintegration strategies. Mental illness is not a moral failure, nor is recovery a straight path. This module equips you with the knowledge, frameworks, and practical tools to guide individuals through post-crisis stages, prevent relapse, and foster meaningful social reintegration, occupational return, and community-based healing. The emphasis is on strengths-based, person-centered, and recovery-oriented approaches which respect the autonomy, dignity, and individual potential of those recovering from psychological challenges. Understanding post-crisis mental health recovery. Recovery after a mental health crisis is a nonlinear, multidimensional, and often lifelong journey. It encompasses biopsychosocial restoration, mind-body, social relationships, self-agency, and empowerment of the individual, rebuilding life roles, student, worker, parent, citizen, establishing a personal recovery identity separate from diagnosis. Key concepts: clinical recovery, reduction or remission of symptoms; functional recovery, return to normal routines and productivity; social recovery, reconnection with community, family, and support systems; recovery capital, the internal and external resources that support recovery. The stages of recovery, adapted from Prochaska's change model: crisis/intervention, stabilization, awareness, preparation for change, active recovery, maintenance and growth, relapse, prevention. Each stage requires different levels of support, from medication management and therapy to community inclusion and peer mentoring. Planning post-crisis care. A coordinated post-crisis care plan, PCCP, should include risk monitoring for suicide, self-harm, relapse, access to primary and mental health care, medication reconciliation and monitoring counseling or psychotherapy pathways, social work and housing support, connection with support groups or peer mentors, follow-up appointments and crisis relapse plans, tools like WRAP, wellness recovery action plans, and crisis safety plans should be co-developed with the individual. Community reintegration and role reclamation. Community and social reintegration are vital for sustained mental health. This includes returning to education or work through supported programs, joining community clubs, groups, or religious settings, building new friendships or mending damaged ones, digital literacy and safe online socialization, practicing life skills, budgeting, time management, cooking. Employers and institutions must be encouraged to adopt reasonable accommodations under frameworks such as the Equality Act 2010, UK, or ADA, USA. Sustaining recovery and preventing relapse. Relapse prevention includes early warning signs identification, e.g., sleep disruption, withdrawal, maintaining structured routines, continuing medication and therapy, building and sticking to RAP, knowing triggers and how to avoid or address them, using journaling, mindfulness, and creative arts for emotional regulation. Important: recovery is not the absence of symptoms, but the presence of hope, purpose, and participation in life.